There are some stories that stop you mid-scroll, not because they are loud, not because they are dramatic, but because they quietly punch you in the chest. This is one of those stories. It begins in Donegal, one of the most beautiful parts of Ireland. Wide sky, quiet roads, tight-knit community where people know each other's name, faces, and family histories. The kind of place where trust still matter. And that is exactly why this case landed like a thunderclap. Because the person at the center of it was not a stranger, not someone passing through. He was a serving guard, and on a winter afternoon, he stood before Letterkenny District Court, not in uniform, not representing the state, but as the accused. The court heard that a serving member of the guards has been charged with 2 counts of rape, alleged to have occurred in 2021. The allegation related to incidents said to have taken place at a location in the northwest of Ireland. That alone would be enough to shock any courtroom, but it did not end there. The same man was also charged with child cruelty, with the court hearing that this allegation span a long period, from 2015 up to 2024, a timeline that stretched nearly a decade. And suddenly, this was no longer just a single incident case. It was a story with weight, with years behind it, with consequences that reach far beyond one courtroom. There was also an additional charge before the court, assault causing harm to a female, alleged to have occurred between April 2021 and April 2022. Now, here is something important, and this matter. Because of the nature of the charges, the accused cannot be named at this stage. Irish law protects identity in cases like this, particularly where serious sexual offenses are alleged. So, there was no name, no photograph splashed across headlines, just the facts laid out carefully, line by line in open court. The judge presiding over the case was just Judge Emily Daly. The prosecution told the court that the Director of Public Prosecutions has directed that the case be sent forward to the Center Criminal Court. That is not routine. That is a clear signal that the allegations are being treated with the highest level of seriousness by the state. The court also heard that the accused guards has been suspended from duty while the case proceeds. Bail was granted, but with strict conditions. He must reside at an address approved by guards. He must have no contact, direct or indirect, with any alleged injured parties. He must comply with the safety order, and he must inform guards of any intention to travel outside the country. This is the justice system moving carefully, methodically, by the book. The case was then adjourned for the service of a book of evidence, the formal bundle of material that prosecutor will rely on. The next court date is scheduled for March 2026, and that is where things pause. No verdict, no conclusions, no speculations, just a set of allegations that now sit at the heart of the Irish legal system. And here is the part that makes this story hit harder than most. Guards are supposed to be the people you call when something is wrong. They are the ones who knock on doors in emergencies, the ones who investigate crimes, the one who stand between chaos and order. So when a serving guard is accused of offenses like this, it doesn't just raise legal questions, it shakes public trust. Communities like those in Donegal are built on familiarity, on believing that the people around you are who they say they are. Cases like this test that belief. And it is important to say this clearly and responsibly. These are charges, they are allegations. The accused is presumed innocent unless and until a court decides otherwise. That is not a technicality, that is the foundation of justice. What happened next will unfold inside courtrooms, not comment sections. Evidence will be examined, witness may be heard, and every claim will be tested under law. For now, all that is certain is this. Serving guards has been charged with extremely serious offenses. The state has moved the case to its highest criminal court, and the community and the country is watching closely, quietly, carefully, because some stories do not need noise to be powerful. They just need the truth to take its time. If you want fast updates on Irish true crime, subscribe. We cover everything before it hits mainstream headlines. Thank you.